Evening to you. This is Friday night. I am Lillian Mullian. My sign language interpreter tonight is Wilson Mushora. Our SMS feedback number, as always, is 22422. Hashtag is Friday night, and we begin right now. And Friday night begins with a new battle that could see several high-end estates in Nairobi demolished. The government is vowing to bring down houses in middle-class estates such as Sun Valley and Royal Park, as well as the St. Mary's Hospital in Langata area, alleged to have been built on designated forest land. Environment CS Keriako Tobiko says the land was hived off from Ngong Forest by people he described as current and former legislators and civil servants. But as Wahiga Mwaura reports, the residents of these estates insist their titles were legitimately issued by the government.
On the edges of the greater Langata area, the high-end residences in Sun Valley Phase 1. One of the at least 6 estates now facing the bulldozer in what the government says is a new effort to reclaim land grabbed from the Ngong Road Forest.
Now we have moved on to Ngong Road Forest. Once we have fenced it and providing a linkage between them to connect National Park, Nairobi National Park, and the forest.
Some of the properties under threat of demolition include the Sun Valley Estate 1, 2, and 3, the KMA Estate, Royal Park, the Langata Gardens Estate, the St. Mary's Hospital, the Women's Prison, and the Police Dog Section. A mix of multi-story apartments, standalone homes, and businesses, each worth at least several millions. The concerns of residents was heightened this week after rangers from the Kenya Forest Service visited the area, urging them to leave soon, as their property would be repossessed and fenced off shortly.
It's so sad when people coming to an estate just like that in the name of surveying their land, and they're putting it clearly their land.
Citizen TV is in possession of a legal notice issued by the then Minister for Natural Resources, the now deceased Francis Lotodo, dated 23rd March 1998, which reads, and I quote, "The Minister for Natural Resources declares that the boundaries of the Ngong Road Forest Reserve be altered so as to exclude the area described in the schedule hereto." End quote. The schedule describing land registration number 23256, pictured here, which is an area of land of approximately 53.68 hectares. This parcel is what was further subdivided and sold, leading to the developments that now dot the land. The residents living on some of these properties uttering a cry similar to that of the 5,000 residents of the Kariobangi Sewerage Farmer Slum, who were evicted on the 4th of May despite court orders to the contrary.
Tukienda Lands Commission tunaambiwa hatuna neno. Kwa hivyo kama hatuna neno na Wizara ya Lands na Wizara na National Lands Commission, mbona hawa KFS wanatustua kututishatisha kila saa?
Attention now shifting to Senate's Standing Committee on Land and Natural Resources that has been asked to speak on the fate of the residents.
People certainly took loans. They went through due process and they got title deeds. They pay even to the county government, city rates. They pay the land rates.
But Environment Cabinet Secretary Keriako Tobiko keen to counter the narrative that the owners of these properties are vulnerable members of society.
Members of Parliament themselves, both current and past, senior government functionaries, some today still in government, others out of government, huge corporations, companies. It's not the ordinary mwananchi who got into a forest and acquired properties now.
Tobiko says the forest, which once covered an expanse of 7,000 acres, has now been reduced to a paltry 1,000 acres. Wahiga Mwaura, Citizen TV.